And hello again, everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Mulligan. I'm your host, Shane Harrison, joined as always my co-host, Todd Jordan.
Well, beloved dub.
Welcome back, everybody. It's been an interesting week of Magic so far. We have everything from technical issues at a GP to new diverse classics, speaking, of course, of Indianapolis, to go over. So we'll start right there. I'll pass it over to you, Todd.
Indianapolis was actually really unique with a lot of different decks. We had, I believe you said, how many different decks did we have in the top there?
In the top, 8 different decks on the top.
8 different decks. One of the ones I found really interesting was the red-white humans. It's
9th and 11th.
9th and 11th, so it wasn't top 8. But we're trying to figure out something, and I think you'll talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, we've been debating literally for the last 20 minutes before we turn on this camera. Why?
Right.
Why? If you don't understand what we're talking about, go look at the lists. Look at both of them. They're almost exactly the same. So I know someone has put this list out there. I can't find where yet, but it's red only in the way of you have 4 Battle Forges in the main, and then 2 to 3 Needle Spires on the side. Is Needle Spire that important?
Yeah, are you willing to take the ping and again out of the sideboard? Play your Needle Spires and take the pain to get access to Needle Spires. I guess I could see it as, with Griff's Boon, maybe, to make it a flyer, and then when it goes back, you can always just fetch it back from the graveyard.
No.
But that just seems
not
clunky.
Worth it.
Seems clunky.
These decks run 31 to 32 creatures.
Mm-hmm.
They have plenty of things to attach Griff's Boon
right.
to.
Exactly.
Plenty of much better options. So why are you tinging yourself for that 1 health whenever you're an aggro deck? So tinging yourself for that 1 health could be insanely crucial later on. I know as an aggro player myself, my life total doesn't matter. But when you're playing those low-level creatures and you don't get that nut draw, you have to be able to sustain until you can flood the board. And losing that 1 life consistently, like say you have an opening hand of 2 Forges creatures.
Mm-hmm.
So you're losing.
Yeah, you're going to hurt every time you play a threat.
Yeah, you're talking about taking at least 5 life of your own by turn 3.
Right, and that's not the plan. You don't worry about your life total as aggro because the idea is they run out before you do.
But you also don't help them.
Yeah, exactly. What if you're playing against another aggro deck? You're just kind of assisting them. Against control, maybe it's not a big deal because they have 19 life to defend 1. That's the strategy. So, maybe in that matchup it's not as bad. But if you have ideas, comments below.
Please, we're reaching out to you. Explain this to us. Please, we're feeling really noobish right now, and I don't know what we're missing.
Generally, I have an understanding how most decks work. This one is just completely confused me. I'd like to shift gears real quick over to Charlotte, actually.
Now, that's a fun place to be right now.
Yeah, we did not get to attend Charlotte. Real life, work, etc.
Unfortunately, we both have to be adults.
Exactly.
Occasionally.
Despite the children's card game, we still occasionally act like we're grown people. We'd like to first and foremost.
I'm sorry, I was just going to point out my adulting for the day. Yeah. I did put on pants today, so that was pretty impressive.
Mission accomplished.
We'll
try again tomorrow.
Anyway, continue.
But we want to first and foremost congratulate Rick Pittman, one of our very own, Day 2'd.
Woo!
Yep, and it looks like from the last list I saw that he played, it's a 4-color burn. Which we looked the list over. If it is the same thing, if not, sorry, Rick, we're going from the data we had. You're currently playing, so I didn't want to bother you.
I did. I did want to bother you because I wanted to know.
But it's really fun, very efficient. Talking about the life total thing, most of that deck just beats the hell out of yourself. But other side of that is you're getting some big freaking creatures.
Absolutely, and in that deck you're getting access to multiple callers without needing lands, which, as we've seen, just going from a standard example, that's a lot of the appeal of Coco.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just the modern version.
Yeah, the Phyrexian mana is a wonderful thing that I would like to see back in standard.
Please, Wizards.
Yeah.
Please.
That'd be really cool.
Just one rotation. Bring it back.
But we definitely want to wish him a lot of luck today. Round 10 had just been about mid-over when we started recording. We might do a little update, short little 5-minute thing once we figure out where he ends up for the day. He was 602nd going into round 10.
Yeah. So he had the maximum losses, but the dream was still there.
Yes, he can definitely get there. There was some drama, though, with the way Star City ran the event. They had some computer situations, some IT situations. I'm available for emergency rates of $150 an hour, Star City. But they had a computer glitch going into round 4 that resulted in a 3-hour delay, meaning that the GP actually ran really late. I've seen a couple posts saying 10:30, 11 o'clock is when the final round went off.
I mean, it's bad when you're sending out free merchandise.
Yeah, when they 3-day infinite pass is going to be free if you drop the main event yesterday, and that's a little bit too late since 2 of those days are over, but it's technically $100 value. You're getting pretty much a refund, and you get to keep your Stoneforge Mystic and playmat, which isn't bad.
And I'd have to also say they're probably not just doing it for people that dropped, because that's kind of shitty.
Yeah, and 2,400 person event.
I'm sure you're also rewarding the people that hung out for those times.
Right.
Because when we read of it, it seemed like they lost rounds 1 through 3.
Yeah, there was some confusion. Pairings were off, and it would have messed with kind of the outcome of the tournament. So they had to take 3 hours to try to sort things out.
Literally, because I imagine I'm just picturing the judges. So what, the 20-ish judges?
Probably way more than that. 2,400 people.
True.
That is a big event.
You probably leave, but still, those judges are probably going through every match slip.
Mm-hmm.
In that enormous event.
Even if you only had 50% of your people in the main event, that's still 1,200 players, 600 matches around in round 1, 2, and probably 3. Most people don't start dropping until after round 3 when they're 0-3.
Nope, that is not worth it. No.
So it's interesting to see. We've seen a couple missteps here in the tournament scene here lately. I've seen the Cincinnati that we went to. They got way more than they anticipated in players, and we had some delays there. And Magic players get salty, but we all have to sit back and understand these are gigantic events ran by, in Cincinnati's case, exclusively Star City. In this case, Wizards and Star City are running this event. So there is a lot of
now, how often do they actually co-op like that?
This
on
is
a single event.
So I want to say this is newer.
Yeah. Something they're brand new at, because as far as compatibility,
right,
that's not as easy as a lot of people, as long as you think.
Right. It is not as simple as, hey, let's get 2,400 people in here and play a card game. It's not F&M.
No.
But yeah, so that's, we understand where they're coming from and hope everyone realizes that you have to show some patience with these things.
Yeah. And thank everyone that stayed.
Yeah.
Because that's pretty awesome.
Exactly. Sticking it out. We're all here to play the card game.
You're up there all weekend anyway.
Yep.
I mean, if you go to a GP only planning to stay for 8 hours, you probably should have saved your money.
Right, exactly. It's GP prices are getting more expensive, and it's really, you're in it for the long haul. Mm-hmm. We've talked about the round 7 blues before, and it's a real thing.
It sucks.
So yeah, definitely an issue. Switching over to Friday Night Magic, we actually had a decent F&M that had fairly varied people as well. I played Black-White Control. We ended up chopping the top 4 after playing top 8 round.
It was really diverse. Though, wasn't this time?
Yeah, we had a red-blue goggles. We had 2 Black-White Controls. I'm not alone in that camp anymore.
Yeah, someone just followed you. It's okay.
Then we had a 4-color Aristocrats. We had a normal Aristocrats, which was really interesting matchups. All in all, really fun to see all these decks. We talked about it before, and we'd mentioned the diverse top 8s we're seeing, and Indy is one of those, if you want to talk on that a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. What I'm loving is, and I pointed out last week as well, the first 2 episodes, if you go back and watch, it was just humans in Bant until you wanted to just puke. Mm-hmm. And I just put it, it was
gross.
Ugly. It was gross. It made the game feel stagnant. It made it just... You remember watching the hour and a half long mirrors that was just for one game.
Yeah,
not to mention the match.
Bant.
when you have 2 10-9 tally strikers out on the field, just staring at each other, it's not fun. It's not good for the game. It's not good for entertainment. It's not good for bringing in new players because it just looks boring and stale. So these past 2 classics have been insanely diverse in the way of, I want to say there was only Bant was a repeat on there in the top 16. And only a 2 of, and the humans, the white-red humans.
Which we can't figure out.
We already went on that rant.
Comments
below. Please help us out. As far as everything else, you're seeing a lot of diversity. You're seeing a lot of great ideas, a lot of great strategies coming through. But I am noticing that the top fours have kind of looked the same. It's even though there are 4 different decks, it is ramp, it's tokens, it's seasons past, and then a Bance or a Naya mid range. Those are usually the decks you'll see up at the top cream of the crop. So the question I'm asking is there a reason for that? Is there a reason why these black-white controls just haven't
quite cusp over?
Yeah, it's obviously a top-tier deck, but it hasn't hit those top fours yet. It hasn't won those classics.
It's very draw dependent. It's very draw dependent. I love the deck. It's super versatile. Since I started playing a couple weeks ago again, it's been really a pleasure to win most of my Swiss outright. So it's been really nice to do that.
Yeah, well, I'm curious about that because the black-white, it is consistent.
We also haven't seen those decks here a lot. Those top 4 decks, I don't see a lot on the local circuit.
Well, local circuit, you have to deal with pricing and et cetera.
Yeah.
Not everyone can go out and drop $300 on a standard deck.
Right, exactly.
But okay, going over from there, we'd like to go ahead and take a second to thank our sponsors, AFK Games, located in Cross Lanes, West Virginia. Big thank you to them. Subscribe to us on our Patreon to get exclusive deals on AFK swag and store discounts. Check us out on our Facebook, on our Twitter, both handles, AFK Games WV. Send us your messages, send us your deck list, send us your ideas. Can't stress enough, guys. Love the feedback we've been getting, especially where we're so brand new and only been doing this for a month now.
Yep. This is episode 4 of the Mulligan.
Yes, but we're already seeing a following. We're already seeing interest. Stay tuned. Keep checking out our channel for the arena videos that are being posted.
That is on me. I will take full responsibility for the delay on arenas. Editing is an adventure.
It's an excuse for you to drink at home.
Yeah, true. Nothing makes editing go easier than a little bit of bourbon.
Right? Right. Thank you all very much, guys, for tuning in. Love to see you again next week. And remember, here at the Mulligan, it's not just a show, it's a family. Have a great night, guys.